Hello everyone, it's me Spot the Clone and welcome to what episode was it again? Last episode, the 26th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. And if you notice, I'm here at my chicken coop. But you might be wondering, what's this thing here? Okay. Underneath here, there's a whole bunch of lava. And why do I need lava underneath my chicken coop? To cook chicken, of course. I retrofitted an automatic chicken cooker / killer underneath this because this farm gave me an infinite amount of eggs. So I figured there's nothing else to do with it except make an automatic chicken coop farm. But what I really want to show you is here in the nether. Of course we need to be wearing gold or else it really won't end well. And let's get some ender pearls. And get up here. Yeah. And now let's get up this ladder. Remember how we broke the nether ceiling over here to build a gold farm? Well, now check it out. I finally finished this over 4 streams. And this is amazing. We can get plenty of XP here, which is handy because I put mending on all my tools. And look over here, we have a whole bunch of piglins. Like, they're obviously not trading because since I exited the nether. But we can make them trade. Right here, if we click this button. Did it run out of gold? Yeah, it ran out of gold because I used it so much. But anywho, down here is all the loot. Some of it's in this chest. And we got a whole bunch of soul speed books. I tried to put soul speed on my pair of boots, but it said nothing other than it's too expensive. So I'm assuming that I can't do it. Yeah, this is quite a handy farm. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you about this gold farm. So now we can get in with what I have planned for this episode. This episode, we're going to be building something in the overworld. Remember how in episode 15 we built this pretty small storage room down here? You know, just a couple of barrels, nothing too special. It's not really that good because I can't really sort things. Like if you look here, look. I want to get a whole bunch more chests. So I figured the only way to do that is to build a whole new storage room. And this one is going to be above ground. The materials that I gathered off camera are in this shulker box. I'm using some new blocks which I don't really ever use. So it should be interesting. And I'm thinking that I build it over here. It's not exactly behind the giant sheep, but it's in a pretty flat location. So let's get on with the build. And here I am, ready to build. If you notice, I have some shaders on, and hopefully the FPS won't be horrendous. So straight off the bat, what I'm gonna do is just a little bit of crafting. So just pop my thing down. I'm not sure about how much of this build I'm gonna do in normal mode and how much I'm gonna time lapse, but essentially I'm just gonna do a little bit of it right now, just to get some basic things. So obviously I tested this out in creative mode, and yeah, that's how I know it's not gonna be bad. And yeah, this is pretty much one of the windows that I'm gonna have. The entrance is gonna be right there, and there will be another window here. The entrance I'm planning, it probably won't have any doors. I'm just gonna be gambling with that. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And if you notice, I'm using a different set of shaders because, well, I like these a little bit better because they aren't as distracting as the other set of shaders. And as I say that, I miscount. Okay, there. This is the big entrance. It's kind of big, but once we decorate the interior of this place, it's gonna make a lot more sense. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the rest of this frame and I'll come back. Wow, what happened? Where did my chicken coop go? I'm so confused. And now... Wow. Wow. Guess we're gonna have to fix this on stream. Probably wasn't a good idea that I made it out of wood. But I guess I learned that the hard way. But anywho, the full frame of this place is done. It's a basic box, and if you noticed, I dug out the floor because I'm going to put some of this what's it called again? End brick slab. Yeah, I'm using slabs because slabs are much more efficient because nobody's really gonna live under here. At least I haven't planned that. So it doesn't matter if I'm gonna use slabs or not. So I'm just gonna finish this up. And behold, the floor is pretty much done. And to be honest, I really like the way this floor looks, especially in shaders. But what I'm really not happy about is how my chicken coop burnt down. All those chickens have escaped. Yeah, like I said, I'll guess I have to fix it up on stream. But anywho, what we're gonna be doing here. So this is a place where I'm gonna put down a few of my chests. Obviously the chests will go other places, but some of them are gonna be on this side. The other few will be on the other side, like over here. This building is symmetrical except on the front side because of the entrance. So it's quite easy to lay everything down. Yeah, one thing which I almost forgot to do, these chests have to be double chests. The way I laid them out, the way I currently lay them out, that way they can take up the least amount of space and give me the most amount of storage. So right now these chests may look a little bit weird because they're popping out of the building, but there's going to be a second layer of these purple pillars on the inside. So I was saying how there's going to be a second layer of these purple blocks. So essentially this is the second layer. I might have to increase the size of the pillars a little bit later, but for now it is fine. And it seems as if I have already made a mistake. Yeah, I think I already made a mistake in building this. I mitigated my mistake. Apparently, you see this pillar, it's supposed to be a double pillar. I accidentally built a single pillar. And the sun seems to be going down. That's one thing I really don't like with shaders, because since they have quite different lighting than Minecraft without shaders does, it's quite hard to see if it's nighttime or not. But it seems as if the sun is pretty much a circle. I don't think I've ever seen that, the sun being a circle in Minecraft. Even with the other shader, it was still a square. But now we gotta make all these chests double chests, like so. The reason I'm not using barrels like I did in my other storage room is a simple reason. Barrels, they can't hold as many things as regular chests. And barrels, they're also villager workstations. And that reminds me, there's one story which I really want to tell you. Okay, this was Bedrock Edition. And back then I was really bad at Minecraft. And what happened was I cured a zombie villager. and I brought it to my house. But what happened was my house was full of barrels because I thought barrels were cooler than chests for storage. So what ended up happening was those villagers all became what are those guys called again? Fletchers, I think. Yeah, they all became Fletchers. So the second I broke a barrel, all my stuff came out, and I had to put it back in. And then since there were so many barrels, the villager would pick a new barrel. So it was so annoying. But anywho, now I just have to continue building these pillars. So I think that I'm just gonna come back to you when I'm done, because building pillars in a time lapse, I'm not sure how you guys would like that, because building pillars that are the same height is gonna be quite boring. So I'm just gonna cut away. I figured that the more chests I put in here, the better. Yeah, the better this thing will be. So that is why I'm gonna be putting some chests on this diagonal area. It's a little difficult how I was planning to do it, but it's quite simple when I'm just copying it from my other screen. So yeah, and luckily all the pillars are pretty much done. It's not gonna take that much time to complete the other pillars, so I think I'm just gonna cut away. And here we have it. All the chests are pretty much done, and it doesn't really look that great as of right now, which is why I'm gonna be putting a whole bunch of these little things. Basically, stairs. Yeah, stairs. It does kind of look better. It's gonna look better when I'm done. Right now, it kind of looks a little weird. And now it's been quite a while, and I have a whole bunch of chests. And I'm hoping that these amount of chests should be enough. Maybe sometime later we build a lower basement to this place. But I am not so sure about that, because I think the amount of chests I place is the perfect amount as of right now. Right now, what I'm gonna be doing is putting some glass. And if you noticed over here, I only put 2 pieces of glass so you can come in this little area. I'm thinking that in this area, maybe I could store a few shulkers, maybe some furnaces, who knows. But what I do know is that I need way more glass. And here we have it. We have a whole bunch of glass around here. And yeah, it looks pretty decent. Oh no, we forgot a spot. Okay, there. There's a skeleton. This piece of dirt is still here. Wow. I dropped it like a while ago. But anywho, the glass is kind of meant to blend in, which I feel it certainly does. And then here's my bed for temporary reasons. But now I'm thinking that I'm gonna be putting a roof on this thing. So for the roof, I'm thinking that we're just gonna play it simple. I'm just gonna put some end stone slab. Yeah, quite a long name. I wonder which block has the longest name in Minecraft. But anywho, this end stone slab, it looks pretty decent. So that is why I'm gonna put it over here. And if you noticed, I didn't bring any scaffolding. It's not that I ran out of scaffolding, just that I was too lazy to pack it in my shulker box. Instead, I packed iron blocks because, well, I do have an abundance of iron. So yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit of roof that I have to put, ceiling I mean, that I have to put on here, so it should take a while. And now we have a ceiling, but as you can see, it's quite dark in here. So that means there's a high chance of mobs spawning. And also I built I put some slabs over the chests in order to make everything look quite nice. So I'm thinking that before I do anything else on the outside, I ought to put in some lights. I'm thinking that for the lighting, I am gonna be using a few of these thingies. How does that look? You know what? I don't like it. It looks really weird because since I put a slabbed roof. So why don't I just build it like this? I mean, it's not bad, but it's okay. It's not that good, but it's fine. At least I like it better than torches because it kind of looks quite neat. Yeah, how does this look? Well, yeah, it's fine. But now, you thought this was it, didn't you? You thought that this is how this room's gonna look? Well, you thought wrong. Because as you can see, in this shulker box... Okay, I'm just gonna put some stuff in here. As you can see, in this shulker box, I have a whole bunch of other blocks. I probably should start sorting out my shulker boxes because I'm kind of getting quite out of hand, my shulker box situation. Hopefully this storage building should help fix it. But essentially, what I'm gonna build on top of this is a ginormous shulker box. This time I'm making it out of wool because it's easier to get my hands on. So let's get into the time lapse. Yep, we're time lapsing this. And I feel that this building looks really good. Like, not the best, but it does look pretty good. I really like the way that the shulker box came out. And I like the way it looks, kind of. So I think that's about it for this episode. So I think on stream, I'm gonna be moving my stuff in here. So... if you like this episode, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to see more Minecraft content, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, see ya.